Welcome to Mindful Melodies Mansion. Today we're embarking on a journey through the rich and ancient traditions of Judaism. Get ready to explore the beliefs, history, and practices that make this religion so fascinating. What are Jewish beliefs about God? Judaism believes in one God, who is all-knowing, all-powerful, and present everywhere. Imagine a God who is compassionate and just, expecting us to live ethical lives. This God, known as Yahweh or Elohim in Hebrew, is central to Jewish belief. What are Jewish scriptures? Tanakh, Torah, Nevi'im, Ketuvim? The Jewish Holy Scriptures, the Tanakh, are like a treasure chest filled with wisdom. They are divided into three parts: the Torah, Nevi'im, and Ketuvim. Picture the Torah as the foundation with the 5 books of Moses, including Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. These books contain the laws and commandments that guide Jewish life. The Nevi'im, or prophets, tell stories of historical events and teachings from prophets, while the Ketuvim, or writings, include poetry, wisdom literature, and other sacred texts. Abraham and the Covenant. Abraham is like the founding father of Judaism. God made a special promise called a covenant with Abraham, promising that his descendants would become a great nation. In return, Abraham and his descendants were to worship and obey God. This covenant is symbolized by the practice of circumcision, which is still observed by Jewish males today. The story of Moses and the Exodus is one of the most exciting in Judaism. Moses was chosen by God to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. With God's help, Moses performed miracles like parting the Red Sea to escape Pharaoh's army. God gave Moses the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, which are fundamental laws for Jews. Orthodox Judaism holds on tightly to traditional beliefs and practices, including daily prayers, dietary laws, and observing the Sabbath. Men and women have distinct roles in religious practices. On the other hand, Reform Judaism is more flexible, adapting Jewish practices to fit modern life. It allows more equality between men and women and updates some traditional practices. The Temple in Jerusalem was the central place of worship for Jews in ancient times. It housed the Ark of the Covenant and was the site of many important rituals and sacrifices. The first temple was built by King Solomon, but was destroyed by the Babylonians. The second temple was later rebuilt but was destroyed by the Romans in 70 CE. After the destruction of the second temple, synagogues became the primary place of worship and community for Jews. A synagogue is where Jews gather for prayer, study, and community activities. It typically contains an ark where the Torah scrolls are kept, a reader's platform, and seating for the congregation. What is Shabbat, you might ask? Well, Shabbat, or the Sabbath, is the weekly day of rest and worship in Judaism, beginning at sundown on Friday and ending at nightfall on Saturday. It is a time for family and community, prayer and rest. During Shabbat, Jews refrain from work and focus on spiritual activities. Special meals, prayers, and rituals mark the Sabbath. Let's explore 2 significant Jewish festivals, Pesach and Yom Kippur. Pesach, or Passover, commemorates the Exodus from Egypt. It is celebrated with a special meal called the Seder, where the story of the Exodus is retold and symbolic foods are eaten. Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, is the holiest day of the Jewish year. It is a day of fasting, prayer, and repentance, where Jews seek forgiveness for their sins and make amends. Judaism is a faith rich in history, tradition, and beliefs. From the covenant with Abraham to the laws given to Moses, from the destruction of the temple to the resilience of the Jewish people, Judaism has a profound and enduring legacy. Through practices like observing Shabbat, celebrating festivals, and studying the Torah, Jews continue to honor their ancient traditions while adapting to the modern world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Judaism. Remember, the best way to understand and appreciate any religion is to learn about its beliefs, traditions, and history. Happy studying! If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Join us at Mindful Melodies Mansion for more exciting and educational content.